Straight up Tennessee family. It is Monday, and that means it is a new week. The page has been turned, and the Vols look ahead to UAB this Saturday there in Neyland Stadium, 12:45 Eastern time kick. Good time, I think. I think it's, this team practices in the morning. So 12:45 is a breeze for them. This is when they want to play football. This is when they're used to playing football. And so I'm looking for a few things this week, specifically from the defense. And we'll talk all about this today. I got my guy Dylan and I got my boy C2 with me on this fine Monday night. But y'all know how we do. It is the Who Is UAB show. So we do have a full scout of the UAB Blazers, although it really doesn't matter because Tennessee is going to win this game by as many touchdowns as Josh Heupel wants to. The real popcorn needs to be popped here towards the middle of this week as we look 10 days ahead to the Mississippi State Bulldogs, which that time has been announced. We got all of that news and more on the Who Is UAB show. It's your boy Ruck in the building. You already know what it is, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. Welcome to Who Is UAB.
Tennessee's the program to keep an eye on. If you want to know which program that's not currently at the head table of college football, it's Tennessee.
Now Meshack's got to go. A fire! Fire! Wins it! Jabari Meshack wins it! He needs a strike. Burton needs a bolt. Swing and a miss! And for the first time, Rocky Top reaches the mountaintop of college baseball.
What is good, family? It's your boy Ruck in the building, joined by my guys Dylan and C2 tonight on a Monday. Y'all know what to do. It's the top of the show. Like, comment, subscribe, and join. Just like my man Ryan right here. Ryan becomes a member of the channel. Shout out to you, Ryan, and welcome to the Straight Up Tennessee family, my boy. He also then follows it up with a comment, a little something that we can start this thing off with tonight, boys. So he says, "What's up, fellas? Heartbreaking loss, but this group will bounce back. I saw a lot from this team Saturday, good, bad, and in between. But that boy Joey is a straight ball player." Opening thoughts, boys. What y'all think about that from my guy Ryan Gaynor?
Well, first of all, man, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. And,
yes, sir.
Other than that, yeah, man, I definitely agree. It's a lot easier to bounce back when you've got a quarterback who's playing well, and Joey is definitely doing that.
Yeah, for sure. It's so good to have a quarterback that knows what he's doing now, especially after the last 2 years. But yeah, I mean, all you can do is bounce back.
Isn't it crazy that what the national media and what the talking heads have called such a simple offense has had to be simple because you had two guys in Joe Milton and Nico Iamaleava who literally we could only give half the field to. And you saw now with a guy in Joey Aguilar who can continuously, he's growing, he's getting better game by game. And that's what you want to see out of your quarterback. But I think from game one, we knew that the dude can read a football field as far as read one's not there, two's not there, three's not there. Okay, now I'll run. Or one's not there. Oh, but two's here. Boom. And like he's making decisions quick. And it's just so much. It's a breath of fresh air, y'all. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Our boy Tennessee Jr. in the chat said, "Glad to have y'all here tonight. Too much politics going and need this family." Man, yes, sir. Totally understand that, my man. He said Joey Ball, Brazzle, though. Man, let's talk about this, y'all. Let's talk about this receiving group. We didn't talk a ton yesterday. I think yesterday was like our venting sesh, and I loved every second of it. Every hour and 29th minute, it was a glorious night. This group, Dylan, you and I specifically, we said this at the beginning of the season. We said this is 100% the most talented wide receiver group Josh Heupel has had as of all. We knew that before we got into the season. But the question was, but can they prove that their talent can match up to an elite gameplay on field? And through 3 games, dude, I don't think y'all tell me, but I've never seen 3 guys on any one of our rosters at the same time be as productive as these 3 are. Tell me.
Anybody. I can't think of anybody.
Yeah. I mean, 2022, but Tillman was hurt for majority of that year.
That's what I'm saying. You can't say Tillman, Hyatt, and Brew because they weren't.
No, Tillman and Hyatt were until Tillman got hurt. But as much as I love Brew wasn't like incredibly productive. He was good to rely on if you needed like a possession catch through contact. But as far as like production in the terms of yards and touchdowns, he wasn't that reliable there.
I can tell this. Okay, like obviously Brazel's putting the numbers up. He's the best 50-50 ball threat we have, right? Like you're 6'5". The dude he can run, bro. Like the way he burnt Ellis Robinson the fourth, bro. Like burnt him. And Daniel Harris Brazel burnt whoever he wanted to. But what I like is that I can see why Mike Matthews was a 5-star. Like the way he runs routes, the way he comes out of his breaks. Braylon Staley is the best route runner on our team, I believe. But the way that Mike can make things happen with the football, you're always like, oh my God, like what's next for Mike Matthews? Like, what is he going to do here? And he stays consistent, man. Yeah, that first week, he had a ton of drops. I mean, Mike Matthews probably would have had 8 catches that week for like 80 yards. You know what I mean? But 5 catches last week for almost 60 yards. Like, and just great execution. Braylon Staley executing well. Chris Brazel just putting up video game numbers. The concern is how injured is Rodarius Jackson? Is he like really injured? Because nobody talked about that today in Josh Heupel's press conference. But when he came across the middle, boy, I bet that boy was seeing that. You remember on like the Looney Tunes when they would get hit?
Yeah.
Sweet bird.
He got cracked, bro. And I don't know if that was much of it was just one of those things. Was it third down? I'm pretty sure it was like a second or third down. He was running a drag and he caught the football though. So I mean, that's a plus. But my thing is like, is he hurt or was it just like, all right, he got popped? Was that like his welcome to the SEC moment? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because obviously him and Trav played plenty of snaps. You know, what was that snap count deal? Do you have PFF with you right now?
I don't.
I'll give you a second. See if you can find it real quick. I'll hit this chat real quick.
I've already got PFF up. I'll get it pulled up.
Okay, great. Man, my man Ryan Gaynor in the chat says Star Thomas gotta be RB1, fellas. Dude is too legit. Got to keep him on the field. I love Bishop and P. Lou, but Star is a dang star. That's what Sale says. Star is a star. Here's the thing, though. We cannot have a workhorse back. It's just not. It's not good for this team. Not with how efficient they've been playing all 3. Now, do I think that you have to play all 3 as equal as we did against Syracuse? No. And you have seen the last 2 weeks, Peyton Lewis's carry number get lower and lower. And so I think you're going to start to see, Deshaun Bishop had 15 touches. Star had 9. Star still had more snaps, though, did he not?
Who were you wanting the specific snap numbers for?
I was wanting the snap numbers first for Travis Smith and Rodarius Jackson.
Gotcha. Let's see. Rodarius only had the 1 snap.
Okay.
And Travis, he had 5, 4 of which he was running out for a pass, and 1 he was a run blocker.
Okay. And then give me the running back snap counts.
Yeah, Deshaun Bishop had 33, Star Thomas had 30. So they were pretty much splitting. Like I kind of said
Yep.
yesterday, I'd love to see them 1A, 1B.
Yep.
Peyton Lewis then had 11. So I think we're moving more towards that than maybe we even realized.
Yeah, so like that's what I mean is like when people say Star Thomas is RB1, I think we're getting too carried away in how many carries he's getting versus his playing time, because he's already playing like they're 1A, 1B right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to give Deshaun Bishop carries. He's too good. He's too good as well. I think Peyton Lewis is the guy that's not yet on those two guys' level. I will tell you, and I will say that. I think he's a great back. And he's definitely he's still gonna contribute to this team this year in a major way somehow. But yes, you know, I think it's hard to name an RB1 with this group specifically. It's 1A, 1B, D Bish, Star Thomas. And I mean, and at the end of the game, I think you would like to see Star Thomas have more of an impact with his touches. It don't have to be in the run game, pass game too. Like, but as you saw by snap counts, like they're basically playing the same amount of time. So you got to give Darrell Sims and Heupel some love there to show, like, you know, what we're saying is what's happening. Just his carry number wasn't what it was, or what we might want to see in the future. So, what do y'all think about Heupel today in the press conference? Just not giving us enough on what's actually going on with David Sanders.
I mean, Heupel talks around everything. You ask him one simple question. Hey, Heupel, what's 2 + 2? He's going to give you a 15-minute response with about 74 coughs in it. But
And he's not going to say 4 in that 17-minute response.
Yeah. I think it's a little weird because, you know, we hadn't heard anything about it going into that Syracuse week. And then all of a sudden, right at game time, it's like he's a no-go. And now we're 3 weeks into the season, and we still haven't seen him. So if it was a stinger, how bad was the stinger? Is there nerve damage there? Is there something a little bit more dangerous that we're operating with? Is this going to be something he needs a red shirt for? Or, like, what are we looking at here? There's so many questions, but Apple's going to dance around that all day long. So
I find it interesting that there's just not a lot of information out on it, but he's out there in warm-ups, hitting guys with his hands. You know, it's just like, what is it? What's going on? And I mean, look, if it's bad enough, that's why he's not playing, right? And so keep him off the field, keep him safe, because that's the future, man. But I want to talk about this, y'all. Ryan in the chat says Lance Hurd has gotten so much better, and I agree. Bishop has earned it, no doubt. Yo, Lance Hurd, honestly, y'all, like, I hate to say this, but if he continues to do what he's doing, he's gone this year, bro. He's gone. Yeah. He is completely dominating every tackle he faces. Georgia played 3 different ends against Lance Hurd. He pancaked 2 of them and like put one almost on the dang literally put him almost on the numbers on that what was that? What play was that? I can't remember what play it was, but I'm just like, dude, Lance Hurd, like, it's crazy what getting in shape can do for you, bro. Crazy.
Yeah. And he was hurt majority of last year, but
he wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
And here's the thing too. Well, I had a question on the whole David Sanders thing.
Yeah, let's go back.
Maybe it's BVS after everything we've been through this offseason.
Let's go back.
You're not hearing any rumors or anything in the background that it's something where he's actually just unhappy here or something like that, right? All right.
No.
Just figured I'd ask. Want to make sure.
Yeah, Dave he comes from a good family. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's not going to be doing all that. No.
Love to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we better not be hearing none of that. So, I don't know about y'all, man. It's been hard to turn the page on this game. It's been very hard because now I'm just looking ahead and I'm like, man, I'm looking at games that are months away, quite literally. And with what I saw, man, like I think we knew we had a pretty dang good team. But I don't think we knew how good we would be, right? The biggest question mark going into the year was how good would the offense be? Well, we're fine. Now the question is, how can the defense improve? You're gonna start getting healthy. Okay, like that's inevitable. You will begin to get healthy. How soon? Dylan, and I want to honestly ask you this because you kind of you help out a lot when it comes to these injuries and playing with these injuries, man. Um, is it even worth trying to play Jackson Moy, trying to play David Sanders before the bye week?
No, at all. Not in my opinion, at least. Um, Jackson Moy, I mean, the dude's a senior. He's already he's had his bumps and bruises. He knows what he's doing. You know, you can plug him in, whether it's Georgia or UAB, and he's going to wreck shop. So I'm not risking him and trying to rush him back onto the field. Jermod, kind of the same thing. We know Ricky's probably going to be out the rest of the year, but with Dave, it's a weird one because for the first 2 weeks of the season, offensive line was great. We look like 5 bulldozers out there. But I did a little bit of the rewatch from the Georgia game, and Sham Umarov was struggling.
He did. He was. But it was still crazy how he kept Joey clean in pass pro. I don't know if you saw this. Are you talking more in the run game, right? How bad he was bad in the run game, man. It was the first time I saw Sham kind of get manhandled there. And it wasn't every drive. It wasn't, but it was in critical drives when we needed 2 or 3 yards and we couldn't get it. Even more specific on the drive where we got the strip sack, right? He got manhandled that whole drive, bro.
Yep.
And that really, really hurt. Answering this from Ryan, he said, when do you think Jermod McCoy will be back for real? When he's ready. That's the only, like, and I hate to say it. I hate to say that. But like that's what it is. Like Jermod McCoy, y'all. I'm dead serious about this. I think Jermod McCoy could come back the OU game, play the rest of the year, play through the college football playoff, play through whatever, and he's still gonna go first round. I promise you. Based off of just how good he was great his freshman year at Oregon State. He was great last year, his first year at Tennessee. You know that, like, yes, there's an injury, but if he can come back and play four to let's say 6, 7 games with the postseason included, that's all he needs for his NFL tape. And so I think it's going to be proceed with caution with Jermod McCoy. And when he feels ready to play, he's going to play. You know, I think everybody else right now, we're in really good spots. You know, I think here's what I genuinely think. I think you're going to get Jackson Moy and David Hobbs back after the bye week. David was out of his boot this past week. And if you do the math, that would be a whole nother month for David Hobbs of rehab, meaning he was out of his boot on a Saturday. We play Arkansas on October 11th. That's a month from now. And so that's going to give David enough time. It's going to get this week, next week, the bye week, and the week of preparation leading up to Arkansas. And so I think you can get Hobbs and Moy back. And then I think that this just becomes back to being demon ball for what we want to do defensively in the trenches, at least. So, yeah.
Similarly, if Jermod is going to come back and play at some point this year, I'd love to see him come back for, at the latest, the New Mexico State game, because that's also after a bye week. And then it's New Mexico State at Florida and then Vanderbilt to finish out the year. If he's even close to good to go, and we're in a position for a playoff spot, I don't see him not trying it there. I'm not at all saying rush him back, but if I just don't. He's the type of competitor I don't see him sitting out just because he's got the NFL on the horizon.
Yeah,
He's ready to go.
Yeah, I don't think that would be him. He ain't gonna pull a Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? Like this man, Kyrie Irving played one game in college and then went straight to the NBA. Like he ain't gonna do that. So, um, but boys, let's do this, man. Like it's hard to turn the page, but let's turn the page this way. Obviously, Tennessee and UAB played this weekend. 12:45 kick there in Neyland Stadium. Our third straight home game and our third straight sellout, which is crazy to me. I was actually able to sell my ticket, so I'm gonna watch this one from the crib. Just because I'm like, look, it's UAB, y'all. You're gonna go to the home opener at ETSU because it's the home opener. But I'm like, with this one, let me see if I can pay for my season tickets next year. So I did, and that was helpful. But I got a little scout for you guys just to kind of get your head in the game for what Tennessee is going to see. Trent Dilfer is the head coach there at UAB, who was actually Edwin Spillman's high school coach. Kind of wild to say, but UAB moved to the American Athletic Conference. I think it was 2 years ago. They always have been a part of the Conference USA. And now they're in the AAC conference. 2024 was a terrible season. They went 3-9, 2-6 in conference play. Just disgusting. I mean, last year, terrible defense. Their scoring defense was the worst in the FBS. And they did not force a lot of turnovers defensively, but they also had a lot of turnovers offensively. But here's who they got right now. Jalen Kitna is the starter. So far in 2025, he's thrown for 892 yards, 6 touchdowns. Had a good week last week against Akron. He went for 344, 2 touchdowns and a pick. His biggest strength is probably being able to put the ball downfield. His weaknesses, though, is he can't read a defense. He's a 1-2 read, and if he can't get it there, he's going to force something. So he turns the football over. Like I saw, he just had a pick last week. His consistency throwing the football under pressure is not fantastic. In the running back room, they've got a senior in Javon Jackson. He's their lead back. He's a good yardage guy for them. His role is increasing currently. They're starting to use him more as a passing threat as well out of the backfield. His spell guy is Solomon Beebe. He's a sophomore. His biggest thing is he's a monster in the kick return game. He had a 96-yard kick return for a touchdown last week against Akron. So Jalen Kitna's number one target is Corey Milliner. He's leading the team right now with 268 receiving yards through 3 games. Another guy is Iverson Hooks. He's a sophomore. He's a big play downfield threat. Defensively, this team sucks, y'all. Like it is what it is. That's the best way I can say. They suck. They've allowed over 34 points a game, and they were the weakest defense nationally last year. They did generate 5 sacks against Akron. They had 8 tackles for loss. But y'all, they suck. They gave up 30-something points to Alabama State. Who is I don't know. They do have, like I mentioned, BB's the biggest special teams threat. But past that, this team runs a multiple spread offense. Sometimes they spread you out wide. Sometimes they bring it in tight. So it's very, very multiple, but it's definitely pro style. They won a 3-4 on the defensive side of the football. And they're not going to be able to run the football on Tennessee. They have one of the worst run offenses in the American Athletic Conference, but their passing game does have a lot of life. And Dylan, tell me if I'm wrong. Isn't Jalen Kitna the one that transferred from Florida because he got suspended for something crazy?
Oh, did he get suspended?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you talking about Kitna or Rashada?
Nah, I'm thinking about Jalen Kitna.
He does sound familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on where.
I'm about to tell you. Because this got me. Yes.
It was him? Oh,
It
my
was-
goodness.
Yeah, I ain't even going to tell you why.
Oh,
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. I remember
I
that
did-
one. That was messy.
I just Googled it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that that was messy.
Hey, what they say? Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife. So, but that's just a little bit, boys. Yeah, y'all can look that up for yourselves. I'm not gonna put him on blast on my show. So,
Yeah, I already Googled it. We good.
oh god, look at this. Still got Georgia fans pulling up. Shout out to you, Mark. He says I give it to you guys. Y'all deserved to win that game. Man, Mark, yeah. You can, my mom always used to tell me almost is only good in the game of horseshoes. And we lost, bro. Kirby outcoached us the last 5 minutes of the game. That's really all it was. Heupel had him beat and matched for 55 minutes. And the last 5, we couldn't get it done. And that's just the marks of a young coach in Heupel learning. He's getting better. He's growing. And he will be better. So, who knows when we get Georgia again, though, right? Now with the conference and the permanent opponents, we'll see what happens. But shout out to my boy, my man Ryan says, how do I get in this Discord chat? I know y'all cut up in there, boy. All you have to do, Ryan, is hit up Straight Up Tennessee on Instagram because you joined the channel. So go ahead and just go to Instagram, follow us over there at Straight Up Tennessee. And then we'll get you that link over once the show is over tonight. So C2, man, let's move into by the numbers, man. What we got this week?
Well, I didn't do anything fancy for it. It's just UAB, but I'm going to just hit a few different things, and then I want to go over some things I would like to see in this game specifically. So as you referenced, their defense they're bad, y'all. Like real bad. They rank 131st in the nation in run defense. For those of you who don't know, there's 136 FBS teams. So they've only got 5 teams below them. And that's after playing the powerhouses that are Alabama State, Navy, and Akron. You may know Akron from the absolute stomping they got at Nebraska back on September 6th, where they lost 68-0. So that's the type of teams they've been going up against. And I will say they are a little bit better in pass defense, granted the competition they've placed. They are 110th in the nation in pass defense. So not great anywhere across the board on that. Their rushing game offensively is god-awful. Like, it's bad. They're also averaging they've turned the ball over 4 times already in 3 games against those teams, and they've got 1 turnover. So they're -3 going up against the teams they've gone up against. Now their pass game, you mentioned it, Ruck. It's a little better. It's probably the one bright spot on this entire team, other than the fact that they don't commit a lot of penalties. So they normally play a fairly clean game. But that passing game, the only downside I see there, and this is going to get into what I want to see from our team, specifically on defense, they attack the middle of the field. 67% of Jalen's passes are between the hashes. So we've got to figure out how to stop that. And we haven't yet. I don't know what else it's going to take for us to start figuring out that the middle of the field is where we are getting beat. And beyond that, they're averaging like 160 yards after the catch per game, which has been our other weak spot on defense, is letting people go for a lot of yards after they catch it. So what I want to see from the defense is stop that. I want to see less than 100 yards after the catch.
What I want to see is stop that.
Yeah. Less than 100 yards after the catch. I would actually prefer to see. I didn't want anyone to think I'm crazy. I would like to see like less than 60 yards after the catch. I want to see people getting just lit up as soon as they catch the ball immediately. And you know what? I'm okay with a couple pass interferences if you get there a little early. Just stop hugging people and hit somebody. Because if I see one more quarterback running straight up the middle on us in the red zone and we dive at his ankles instead of laying him on his behind, I might lose my mind. Second thing I want to see, UAB, as bad as they are offensively, even with as bad as their opponents are, they're averaging about 50% on their third down conversions offensively. I would like us to get that number in this game under 25%. Get off the dang field. Get off the field. Go sit your butt down somewhere after getting off the dang field.
I wasn't even doing what I was doing, y'all, because of what C2 said. It's just that I have to bring this comment up, and then we're going to do this all over again.
Hold up 1 second, because I already see the comments. See, I've got the comments up on the side, and I don't want to get derailed right now.
Oh, my God.
The last thing I want to see defensively is this man was asleep for 3/4 of the game against Georgia. I don't know what he was doing out there, but it wasn't good. And then he started to make a couple plays in the fourth quarter, and that was Boo Carter. I would like to see Boo Carter actually show up in the first quarter. Show that you were worth all the bull crap you put this team through in the offseason. Do something. And not in the punt return game. We all know you're fast. I'm talking do something defensively or offensively at this point. Throw him in at wide receiver. It can't be worse than what I've seen from him at cornerback so far this year. And then offensively, I want to see both Starr and Deshaun get over 100 yards rushing because their defense is trash. And I want us to get our starters out of there by like halfway through the second quarter, even though that's probably not going to happen because we all know Heupel is going to run the score up in this like nobody's business after the Georgia game, which is why if you are a betting person, the line right now is at 39.5, and that seems low to me.
Y'all, this chat. Okay. All right. I'm going to just let y'all take this away. Ryan in the chat says, Andre Turrentine got to be replaced, bruh. He is so slow, and his angles are trash. We got to have somebody better, in my opinion. Tennessee Junior says, need to hold a dang geometry class for the defense. Their ankles aren't right. Then Ryan says, Andre be on NyQuil during the game, fellas.
C2, you have the floor.
Well, one, TN Junior, why are you stealing my points from the Discord, my man? About geometry class. Secondly, Ryan, it would be better if he was on NyQuil during the games because then he'd be asleep on the sideline instead of on the field. Or if he is asleep on the field, maybe someone would trip over him. There's a chance. There's a bigger chance of that than him taking the right angle to tackle someone or at least force them back inside where someone else can make a play. You know, like something out there. But I will say this. In all honesty, I can't stand watching him play football, but I would never, ever, ever jump in this man's personal DMs like some of y'all weirdos do when a college kid makes a mistake. Man, most of y'all are older than me. You have better things to do with your time. Way better things to do with your time. However, I will say that number 2 on the back of his jersey might stand for how bad he is at the game.
Oh my God. Are we done?
No,
I mean, I
don't want to take up the whole show.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I thought I ripped Tim Banks a new one. C2's moving the bar on me today.
Oh my gosh! Don't get him started, bro. This hatred dates back to 2023.
It does. It does. Probably to the Georgia game in 2023, if we're being honest.
No, it goes back to the Texas A&M game in 2023.
That's where it started.
You're right. That is where it started because I remember texting you during the game. I think you said something along the lines of, I don't think I ever want to see Andre Turrentine play football again. And it has started since then.
For those of you who were in the Discord last year, my disdain for watching this man play football is worse than my disdain for watching Gaston Moore take the field was last year. And that's saying something because nothing filled me with more rage than watching him come out there and then throw somehow a more inaccurate ball than Nico threw out of nowhere on a 5-yard screen.
No, think about when Gaston Moore came in against Alabama. The one,
Bro, do not start with me.
the one play that this dude came in, he threw it into triple coverage.
I don't think he looked up for more than like 3 seconds on that drive. He just
And dude, you know what made it worse? He rolled right and the pocket was actually clean. I was like, what is this dude doing, bro? He's like, man, I got what? He was really like Eminem at 8 Mile. You got one shot. You got one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. Hey, bro. Gaston Moore, boy. Goodness gracious. He'll be back as an offensive like analyst one day. Watch.
He's a USF right now.
Yeah, he is. He is.
He ain't starting at USF because
No.
they've won 2 games.
Look. Ryan said, "I'm gonna drop $2. This is to bench Andre, bro." I wish that I could give that. I wish I could give that to his NIL so that he'll sit down.
That's the thing is, how do we not have somebody behind him?
We do.
That's driving me nuts.
This is the thing, though. This is why I think a lot of the fan base that is watching it like this. I talked to Bull about this, actually. He's like, we got freshmen that can play. Hypo says young guys what? Don't got time to be young. Play them then. That's the thing. Yep. Play them. Like, you know, we saw Marion Dyer. We saw Isaiah Campbell. Like, we saw them play against Georgia. And in the time that we saw them, they did well.
Yeah.
Play Sidney Walton, man. Like, play him. Just play him. And let's just see what we got because, man, golly, I saw that bubble screen to Zach Branch today. I
can't watch it again. I got a family, man.
Bro. Andre was running behind him, and it didn't even look like he was like catching up ever. Like he was just like getting further away, and he was running harder, but he was getting further away from him. I didn't know.
You know what the bad thing is though with this beef starting back in 2023?
What's that? That's
the best PFF grade he's gotten for any of the seasons he's played football.
Was 2023?
Yep. It's a 59.8.
That's still pretty
his
bad.
Best ever.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's replaceable.
This year so far, he's got a 57.
Godly. Boys, since we're not doing a midweek chat this week, let's do this. Let's do some pick'ems. How's that sound?
Oh shoot! Well, hold on. Let me get my thing pulled up.
You ain't got to get it pulled up. I got it pulled up. Just listen and just.
Well, I don't remember who I picked.
Oh,
and I got to stay consistent.
See, I haven't done it, so I have to do it right now. Game number 1: Texas Tech and Utah.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, I'm taking Tech too. I think Utah's defense is really good, but dude, Texas Tech is on something weird this year for real.
They're all money.
They paying people.
I picked Texas Tech, but that one could go either way.
Arkansas and Memphis. Dylan, don't do it.
Sorry to Dylan and the city of Memphis. As much as I would love for y'all to win this game, Arkansas's got that one.
Yeah, I got Memphis. I'm sorry, I got Arkansas. I'm lying. I ain't got Memphis on that one.
Switching up, bro.
SMU and TCU. It's a weird game. I'm gonna take TCU.
Yeah, TCU. It's at TCU too, is the thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm switching TCU.
Yeah, Michigan at Nebraska.
Bro, I've been going back and forth on this.
I don't know how good Michigan is, dude. I don't know how good they are. That's why people so high on Oklahoma. I'm like, I don't know how good Michigan is.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Same
I
thing with
like
people being
Bryce.
so. Yeah. Same thing with people being so high on LSU though. Like,
Yeah, that Clemson win is aging like spoiled milk, boy.
Yep.
but the flip side is I don't know how good Nebraska is because yeah, they blanked Akron and beat the tar out of whoever HCU is, but they almost lost to Cincinnati. Like
And it was week 1 though.
it was, but still, like I don't.
We
I've
didn't
got
play our best
Nebraska.
football in week 1 either.
True. I've got Nebraska, but I don't know.
Yeah, I may end up changing. I don't know, but North Carolina and UCF. I'm taking UCF because North Carolina just looks terrible.
Yeah. UCF.
Also UCF.
NC State and Duke. NC State has been the most interesting team in the ACC so far this year because last week it looked like Wake Forest was about to literally beat the brakes off of them, and somehow CJ Bailey turns it around and they end up winning by 10. Duke has been a disappointment so far, and so that's why I'm going with NC State.
I'll take Duke in the upset, especially after they just lost to Tulane.
I also went Duke just because NC State's got to lose sometime. CJ Bailey
Yeah.
can't keep being a magician all year. Yeah. And there's no one Duke would rather beat other than North Carolina.
Agreed. Florida and Miami.
Miami by 10 million.
Yeah, 100%.
That's another one where the line on it is
terrible,
real weird to me.
Terrible.
They've only got Miami by 7.5, or at least that's what it was when I placed my $10 bet.
Yeah.
So yeah, Miami.
Illinois and Indiana. This is an interesting pick to me.
Yeah. Aren't they both ranked?
They're both ranked. Number 9, Illinois versus number 19, Indiana.
I know nothing about either one of these squads.
I know Brett Bielema has been coaching the heck out of Illinois, but I don't know. I'm going with Illinois just because the run game that they have, but I don't know, man.
I went with. Go ahead.
The Hoosiers.
Look, Ryan said Miami. Yeah, I got that reference, Ryan. I got you.
I went with Indiana on this one. I don't really have a reason. They're at home, so I picked them.
Arizona State and Baylor at Baylor. I think Sam Leavitt ain't losing on the road again after losing to Mississippi State.
I got Baylor, man. Arizona State struggled with Northern Arizona this past week.
Yeah. Yeah, Baylor's got Sawyer Robertson. That dude, he can sling it.
Ball. He can ball. Yeah. And then BYU and ECU.
See, 94% of the people in the ESPN app have picked BYU, which just seems like high to me, you know?
Yep.
I've got ECU.
I'm with you.
I don't get. Yeah, I don't understand it.
Well, I'm taking the Storm and Mormons. Give me BYU.
The Storm and Mormons. Oh. Well, y'all, man, let's wrap this thing up tonight, man. Like I told you guys, we will not have a midweek chat this week. I will be on the Blue Chip Breakdown at 7:30 Eastern on Wednesday for Blue Chips midweek. But we are going to take this week off. It's UAB. No one cares about UAB. Go ahead, Corey.
I had one more pick 'em I wanted to run by y'all.
Okay.
I feel like I know where we're all going. This is one against the spread. We're not picking who we think's going to win. This is against the spread.
Okay, give it to me.
The Sam Houston Bearcats, which is misspelled, at Texas Longhorns. The spread has Texas winning by 41.5 points.
Plus 41.5, Sam Houston. They will cover.
Yeah. That's just another weird one to me. I don't know. Vegas is on something this week.
Another Georgia fan here. Y'all Vols, y'all have a really good team. Great game. Go Dogs.
Where were all these nice Georgia fans yesterday?
Right. I like these guys. The guys in the chat today are a lot better.
Cool. Right.
It's because they actually, went to sleep and didn't bark at someone for a night. So they,
Well, I feel like they probably also actually like watched the game because we had some weird Georgia fans. Like somebody said that Joey got shut down in the second half. And I was like, bro, he threw for like 140 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's trippy.
If that's what being shut down is, then give me him getting shut down every half.
Give me that. But yeah, y'all, no midweek chat this week, but we will have a one more day episode for you on Friday to get you geared up and ready for the UAB Blazers on Saturday. So just a reminder, no midweek chat Wednesday. Enjoy your Wednesday. Come hang out over at the Blue Chip Breakdown with me, Bull, J Pat, and Timmy G. Come hang out with us over there for their midweek chat. And then y'all, we'll see you on Friday. So, boys, y'all got anything else before we wrap? Well, for my guy Dylan, for my boy C2, man, thank y'all for tapping in with us tonight, man. We can't wait to be back with you on Friday. Like, comment, subscribe, join the channel, and join the channel. We love y'all and can't wait to be back on Friday. So we'll see y'all, man. Straight up Tennessee, baby. We'll see you back for the one more day on Friday.